Welcome back to another video, and as you saw in the title, we're going to be doing Premier League table predictions for the season 25-26, and I'm also going to be doing something a little bit interesting. I will be predicting the scores of every match every week and putting them into a table to calculate the league positions that way as well. The scorelines will be influenced by form, and we'll compare at the end of the season the predictions which I've made from the scorelines with what I'm predicting now at the beginning of the season and see how different they are. But anyways, let's get started with the relegated clubs. So first up, 20th place, Burnley. Now Burnley have done okay in the transfer window. They've signed Kyle Walker, but they've also lost Trafford to City, and I think that is actually a loss for them in terms of the goalkeeper. Kyle Walker is, of course, a really good signing for Burnley, but I don't know. I don't think Burnley will do quite well. It's not enough for them. So, 20th place for Burnley. 19th place Leeds. They've also done okay. They have reinforced their defense a bit. They have kept their manager, who hasn't had the best record in the Premier League, but they did really well in the Championship. But still, 19th place for Leeds. I don't think they'll do much better than that. 18th place, Sunderland. Sunderland have had a massive improvement in Granit Xhaka, who was really pivotal for Leverkusen, even last season. Job Bellingham leaving has affected the squad a bit, but I think they'll finish 18th with the lack of Premier League experience. With Xhaka, I think, being the only Premier League proven player in the team, I don't think they'll do that well. In 17th place, I've put Wolves because they've lost their star man, Matheus Cunha and Ait Nouri, to Manchester United and City respectively. Big downgrade for them. They'll be very close to relegation. 17th place. 16th, West Ham. They're not a bad side, but they've been dropping off for a few seasons now. This, I think, will be the season that they realize that they need to fix something in the squad, and they're going to turn it around. 15th, Brentford. Now, Brentford have lost their best player again to United, Mbeumo. Not only that, they've also lost their manager to Spurs. So both those, especially the manager, will be a massive loss to them. They're going to drop hard. Don't think they'll get relegated or be too close to relegation to they'll finish 15th. 14th, Everton. Everton have been doing decent. The preseason, not so much, but decent in terms of last season and the way David Moyes is taking the club. I think they'll finish in 14th. 13th, Fulham. I think Fulham are just going to finish 13th. They're a decent side. I don't know, there's not really much to say about that. Fulham 13th place. 12th, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace always finish around this area, but also with Europa League football, I was tempted to put them a bit lower, but I changed my mind last moment. I think they'll finish 12th. 11th, Bournemouth. Bournemouth did really well last season. I think they'll have a slight drop-off this season, but they have kept Iriola, who is actually a really good manager. So I feel 11th is a good place for them. 10th place, Nottingham Forest. I think Forest will finish 10th. They've kept Nuno Santo, and they'll have a drop-off from... I think they've got Conference League football now, after Palace regained their Europa League football position. So I think they'll drop off a bit, but they'll still be quite strong. 10th place, Forest. 9th place, Brighton. Hustler has been doing a brilliant job. I think they'll stay in 9th place, not get European football, but maybe that is a good thing for them, so they can work on their squad. 8th place, Spurs. I think Spurs will get 8th. mostly because the squad last season did really badly in the league. Yes, they won the Europa League, but having to play in the league and Champions League, I think that will be a bit much for them. So they won't be able to finish in a Europa League spot or Champions League spot for that matter. But they'll still get Europe. Thomas Frank is a good manager. He'll do well, but still, 8th place Spurs, 7th place United. United have been doing extremely well in the transfer window and in preseason, and without European football, I feel that they will actually do really, really well and exceed expectations. United 7th place without European football this season could even finish 6th place. But I don't think they'll get Champions League. 6th place, Villa. I think Villa will just finish in the same place this season. They are a decent side, but with Watkins probably looking to leave, and also the scare of Martinez probably leaving, they don't have Champions League like they had last year. But I think they'll have a slight drop off. 6th place for Villa. Which brings us to the Champions League clubs. 5th place, Newcastle. I think Eddie Howe will look to build upon last season, but I don't think he will. At the same time, he might even lose Isak, but I don't think it's likely. But I think it might happen. It's definitely possible. So, Newcastle 5th for me. 4th place, Chelsea. Chelsea beating PSG in the Club World Cup absolutely dominated the game. I think they and I think the top 4, which I have predicted, all can win the Premier League. But I'm just putting Chelsea in 4th because I'm not sure they can do it over the full season along with Champions League and stuff because just a little bit lack of experience of the squad. But they do have squad depth, so I am giving them credit that they might win the league, but I don't think they will. So 4th place Chelsea. Now 3rd place is actually Arsenal. Arsenal are usually always in 2nd place. I mean, at least the last 3 seasons. But I think with City and Liverpool having the transfers they've had, I think Arsenal will finish in 3rd, despite getting their striker in Victor Gyökeres. So 3rd place Arsenal. 2nd place Liverpool. Now I don't think Liverpool will actually retain the title despite them getting a whole bunch of attackers. I don't think they'll finish. They'll put up a good title challenge, sure, but I don't think they'll win it. They'll probably lose on the last match day to the 1st place, which is City. City win another league title and make it 10. I think it is 10. Correct me if I'm wrong. City again win the league. City have had a good transfer window last season and this season. I think they'll win the league. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.